Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to Castlevania Curse of Darkness. So, we are basically in the final boss here. So, as I told you guys in the last episode, I was going to scout ahead just to see what we are going to face here. So yes, the bosses start basically right here. And I said the bosses because as far as I understand here, is actually a gauntlet, which is to say, basically we are going to face several bosses in a row here. So first we are going to face Isaac, and after that we are going to face Death, and so on. So probably Dracula next, I don't know. So obviously, first of all, we are not ready for this yet. We completed the percentage 2 by entering the teleporter here. And now that I know that this is the final boss, we should actually complete a bunch of things that we didn't complete yet. So the first one is the tower in the forest, which is the most obvious one. So probably we should be able to do it, but we'll see. So another thing that I noticed by trying the gauntlet of bosses there is that we really need very high level familiars. So I'm going to actually take with me to the tower a bunch of our best familiars, or maybe a better way to say it would be I'm going to bring the best version of each familiar that I have right now. So I'm not going to bring anybody to level up inside the tower other than the demon, because I only have one. I'm going to bring the best ones of each type, and since the tower is huge, probably, I'm guessing maybe 100 floors. I don't remember exactly, but I do remember that is a pretty long stage. And I also remember that you can't quit. So once you're in, the only way to quit is basically to teleport out to the shop here, for example. So that basically means that we need to do it like in one go. So we can't like climb 30 floors and then come back here. So I need to buy what I need to buy right now, and I need to select the familiars that I need to take to the tower. So the ones that I have here, probably none of these are going to go except the demon. So let's switch here. So let's talk to Julia.
What can I get you today? Which do you like?
So I'm going to store basically all of the other ones.
Take good care of it. Thanks as always. Which do you like?
So let's see. Sarah, I think. Thaddeus.
You took good care of it.
Matthew, I guess.
You took good care of it. You took good care of it.
I'm kind of guessing here. I don't remember the names of the familiars, to be honest. I just need to check each and every one here. Okay, so this... Yeah, this is not the one we need. This is the one we need, for sure. Yeah, this is the one we need. Yeah, my best flying familiar too. Yeah, this is my best familiar, I'm pretty sure. Then we have the best mage. Then we have the demon. So I think this is the team. I just need to switch the fairy. This is not the correct fairy.
Welcome. What can I get you today?
Store.
Which do you like? Will that do it? Take good care of it. Thanks as always. Which do you like? You took good care
Yeah,
of it.
now I remember that her name is Lugi.
What can I get you today? What will it be today?
Let's buy some potions. Oh, the death doll. That's actually really good. This doll will crumple and die instead of you. That's really good. So we definitely should have at least one of these.
Anything else?
Let's buy a couple of
Will that do it?
memorial
Anything
tickets
else?
here. Let's see if I can buy some potions. No, I'm maxed out on everything here.
Thanks as always. Come back again.
Alright. So this is basically the team we are going to use. I chose a Lugi, which was our first familiar. And the reason I chose her is because she's the most, like... She's basically the top healer that I have. And this is my best battle style familiar. Matthew is my best flying familiar by far, is the one that does the most damage for sure. We have the mage. This one has a lot of different skills, but we probably are not going to be using skills during the run. The only skills we are going to use really are the healing, the ones to heal. We need to probably like keep refreshing her. So basically we are going to use the skills to heal and all that stuff. And we need to kill all of the enemies so we can get the hearts to basically replenish her so we can keep using her to heal, you know. And obviously we will be using all the familiars we can until the point in which they are not usable anymore. Basically, if they take enough damage, they won't be available to us for the rest of the tower run, you know. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but it has been so many years, so I'm not like 100% sure. So I'm going to start, let's start with like the mage, I guess. It's the one that I care about the least here in terms of like keeping him in the long run. So, alright, so we need to teleport to the correct spot in the map. So we need to go to here. Alright, so it's not that far away, and luckily there's a save like right there. That's actually very useful. So let's do that. So I was trying to fight the bosses. I don't know if it's correct to say like a gauntlet, because I didn't fight all the bosses, so I don't know exactly if it's going to be like all of them one after the other. But if it is, it's actually really, really bad. But the idea there is basically a resistance battle. So you are going to have to bring your best familiars possible, and they all need to be at higher levels than the ones I have right now, because I need them with the highest amount of HP as I possibly can, you know. So I need to go to the right. Okay. So I'm not going to be fighting any of these guys here. No reason to. So before I actually fight the bosses, I'm going to farm each and every single one of the evolutions for all of the familiars. So I'm going to have at least one of each. I guess you can only have one of each, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to have like 5 golems and 5 fairies and so on and so on. So I'm going to do that before, and I'm going to do that off camera, by the way. Otherwise I would have to like create like 3-4 episodes of me just farming, you know, just killing those rogues in Cordova Town forever until I get all the familiars I need. And after that, I'm going to test all the familiars around the castle to see which ones I need for each passage, you know. Alright, so let's save here. So push comes to shove and the situation like gets really bad inside there, we can just teleport to here or to Julia's shop depending on the situation. But regardless, I am pretty sure that once you leave you need to start again. I don't think it's one of those like, oh, I reached level 10 so I can go back and enter at level 10. I don't think that's how it works. But I could be wrong, obviously. Luckily the mage didn't take any damage here beforehand, so that's great. So let's do it. Alright, so starting with just some basic zombies or skeletons. Let's get familiarized with the layout here. So basically just a circular room here. Okay. So more zombies. So one thing that's going to be very important here is to try to avoid that, what I just did there, which is basically... Actually, you know what? I should start with the demon. Reason being, the demon needs the... Actually, now that I think about it, it's not that the demon needs a certain type of evolution crystal. I don't even know what the demon needs to evolve. to be honest. There's so many things I still don't know. I don't know how to like activate that pumpkin familiar. I don't know how to get a lot of the different passages that we have access to, but I don't have the ability to open them and so on. I don't know how many bosses I will have to face in Dracula's castle in a row there. I don't know a lot of things. You know, I should just like read some walkthroughs just to see what I'm going to do. But I'm only going to do that if I really have no idea. Like say I get all of the familiars, and even after that I'm not like able to... Oh, an extra potion, that's cool. Well, I'm going to use one here. I took only 3 points of damage, but... So say I have all the familiars, I have all the skills, and I still can't open a passage. Then if it's important to progress, or to like make me powerful enough to like fight Dracula and stuff, then I totally should take a look, right? Just to see if I'm missing like a super important item. But I really don't remember from back in the day if there's like a particular set of like best weapons and best armor and all that stuff. I really don't know if that's the case. Alright. So far we're doing okay. Theoretically this is a good place to level up familiars, especially probably in the early floors, right? The problem is that they might die eventually here. Just because this is a war of attrition, right? So in the long run, having the evolved ones is way better. Just because they are way more resistant, right? Alright, so we are already at the 9th floor here, so going pretty quickly. That said, we are only facing weaker enemies, so the moment the powerful enemies start to show up, we're going to have a lot of trouble. Like imagine one of these rooms here with like 5 of those knights. Man, this is going to be a nightmare. So I am always going to use my potion here. I don't see any reason not to. So I'm always going to get the extra potion here. Okay. Alright, so they are level 9 now, so getting better. Or worse, depending on the angle you look at it. Also, I have no idea if this game has like unlocks, by the way. If you guys remember, in Symphony of the Night, after you finish the game for the first time, I think the duplicator item gets unlocked in the librarian, which is basically the most fun item in the game. The idea of the duplicator is to basically lets you have and use infinite copies of all the usable items in the game. So it's a very fun item, but you need to buy it. I think it's like 500,000 gold. That's a lot. So I don't know if this game has any type of like unlockable, to be honest. We know that there's the extra boss, which is the boss in the basement. That I'm not even sure if I'll ever be able to beat that boss. Might be beyond my skill level. But that's what I do, I kinda play stuff. Okay, so far, not a huge deal. Alright, these ones are slightly more annoying. Depending on the situation, we might also have to change weapons here. Alright, so I'm going to sit the demon for a while. I am maxed out here. Alright, so let's bring... I'm going to bring the fairy... I'm going to bring Matthew first. Basically, I'm going to bring the guys that need more XP early here. So hopefully later they will have more hearts available to use skills. Alright, these are annoying for sure. Okay. I'm trying not to complicate like anything unnecessarily here. Just using the combo that I know would work. Just the simplest types of attacks I can use. Not using any type of like super exotic movements or anything like that. Okay. Alright. I'm getting a lot of materials here, which is good, but I guess 99% of those materials will be obsolete, right? So at least I can probably sell them in Julia's shop, I think. I don't even know if that's exactly a good idea. Flea guys, awesome. Second worst type of enemy in the game. Just by level of annoyance. But yeah, the floors are going way quicker than I thought it was going to go, to be honest. That said, we are only at like 19. If there's 100, we are going to take a while to go anywhere. This type of enemy is also really bad because of that. When they start using like area attacks, like those mages that have the spell book, those are going to be brutal. Also, he's dropping shards here. So far, we haven't been getting like enough XP to level up. So nothing too crazy. All right. Oh, borscht. Cool. All right. Interesting. So it's not like a basically a single line of like leveled enemies. So we are still fighting in the first floor of each multiple of 10. So 21st floor, we are still fighting the same enemies from the 11th floor. So that means that it's not basically like, oh, now they are all level 20, now they are all level 30, you know? I'm trying to find a pattern, like to prepare myself for the enemies I'm going to face. But it doesn't seem to have one yet. I thought it was going to be like way faster in terms of like, oh, level 10 we are already fighting like level 50 enemies or something like that. Turns out, nope. So that basically means that probably I could have done this a while ago, but I was being like too careful, I think. Alright, this room's pretty bad. Never good to fight all of these barons. Come on. Okay. So what's the max level for this game? I'm very curious actually to know, because if we are basically right in the point in the game in which we can already fight the final boss, does that mean that the max level is like 60? Because I'm like level 52, so obviously it's not 50. So, but if it is like 100, for example, I have no idea how to reach that. The only place that has actually high level enemies for us to fight is actually the basement, in that section that leads us to the special boss. But the problem is they are very high level, so there's no in between. It's like the last enemy is like level 50 and then the next one is like level 80 or something, you know? So it's not like smooth, the transition between low level and high level, you know? So maybe I didn't find a place where they are yet. For example, I'm fighting all of these, I think these ones are the Slogras or the Gaybons, one of the two. So they usually, the later ones were giving me like 30 to 40 damage by attack. These are not because they are low level. So as you can see, these ones are level 17, these Gaybons here. So I really don't know if we missed something. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's that terrible attack that we jump towards the enemy to attack and then he's in the motion of grabbing us. So we basically jump into his claws. Okay. So let's use the potion. Oh, there you go. I knew these guys were going to show up. Oh, this is not the bad knight. This is the regular one. Oh, so now he has a new skill, Flame Breath. Oh, I see, man. Hey, you know what? This skill might help us in the ruins. I don't know if you guys remember, but in the ruins that there's that path that is blocked off by like a huge tree. So maybe this Flame Breath attack helps us pass through that problem there. But obviously I can test it right now. So let's use the potion again. I don't understand, by the way, why potions are kept at 5. I already talked about this, but I have no idea. Again, the skeletons are still level 9. Alright, so I'm going to sit Matthew here for a while. I'm going to bring the fairy. Not because I need healing, but... Well, that was very... that was basically instantaneous. She was dying to create a shard there. I'm just bringing her out just in case she has like an extra skill or something. I'm going to try not to use her healing too much right now because it has to be only used in emergencies. But I also don't want to summon my battle familiar because he's way too useful to summon him right now, you know. So after I let her be out for a while, I'm going to bring probably the mage back, you know. That's the first level we got, which is actually not encouraging at all because that means we had to climb like 30 floors to get 1 level. That doesn't help, you know. So clearly this is not a tower that we are going to like use to farm levels for ourselves. Maybe for familiars, but not for Hector here. Yeah, these are obviously more annoying than the average type of enemy here. But they are still low level, level 14. Oh, we are getting a lot of healing items actually. I thought they were going to be like way harder to come by, but apparently not. Let's kill the Cenobites here. Oh, chill. Okay. So I was fighting the first boss there in that room that we were in the beginning of the video. And the first boss is Isaac. And man, he's annoying. He's very annoying. It's really annoying to fight. And he does a lot of damage too. He was dealing like 30 something each attack, which is really bad when you consider that you are capped in the amount of potions you can carry. Well, this is going to heal me like 1 point. But better than nothing. So far there hasn't been like any bad combination of enemies, just a bunch of the same enemies. So I'm guessing eventually this is going to start getting bad. You're going to get like archers and knights and things of that nature. Obviously you can steal from a bunch of enemies here too, but that just takes forever. Man, these guys have so much health. Even right now, this late in the game, they still have a lot of health. Luckily, they don't attack a lot. It actually takes a while for them to do anything. Oh, there you go. She got a level. That's pretty good. That's the idea of having her out here. She can get at least a few levels until we start reaching the bad floors. That definitely helps. Okay. Alright. $38. Oh. Hopefully they don't get... I just said it. They don't get like my best items. The guy just got my best potion there. Very annoying. Come on. Another one. They're only stealing good items. I think they are programmed to like steal your best item. In this case, my best usable item are the high potions. So that's why. Where's the other guy? Oh. Changing the strategy here is actually helping a lot. I am not locking in on any target. I'm kind of just trusting the camera here. Alright, this is terrible. Luckily these are the low level ones. A room like this with the armored ones, probably a nightmare. And I guess eventually there's going to be a room like that. Alright. Okay. Alright, so far we're doing fine. There's another guy somewhere. I'm looking just to see where he was. Okay, so let's see. I think we're at like 40, yeah. So yeah, this is actually going really quickly. But I guess only after level 50 things are going to start to get really bad, you know? Again, Skeleton's level 9, so it seems to be the pattern here. So like they give you a chill level before things start to actually ramp up here. Still level 20. Alright, these are still dealing me one damage. 1 point of damage in each attack here. Oh, she's actually getting a lot of levels? I think she already leveled up like 4 or 5 times by this point. So having her out here turned out to be a good decision. She's the most important familiar here by a mile, because how far can we go basically depends on how much healing we have. Alright, the enemies are starting to get more annoying now. Come on, before the potion disappears. Oh, they actually dropped 2 potions. It's actually quite impressive. Basically the same music for the entire tower, right? I've been waiting for the music to change. Like you reach a certain level, the music changes because the enemies are more powerful or something like that. Hasn't happened yet. Oh, I misclicked. You didn't need to use the skill there. That said, we are going to have get a lot of hearts here, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. But I'm really worried about all the bosses, to be honest. Especially that special boss in the basement. I have no idea if I'll be able to kill those guys. I don't see like anything that could like give us a huge boost right now. As I said, I don't remember any type of like super powerful sword or armor or helmet or anything like that. So I don't remember if there's like a legendary type of equipment that we can have before the end of the game so we can use it on the bosses. So I'm not sure if I'm completely under leveled or if basically that's it. Because if that's the case, just by the Isaac fight, I can totally imagine that the following fights will be way harder. And I might not have enough resources to last that long. I'm kind of feeling I'm in the same situation I was when I fought Mr. Belmont for the first time here, which was I felt very underpowered. I'm feeling the same way, not in the tower. Obviously, the tower is we are doing really well here. Oh, there you go. She has a new skill. Crystal Skull. What the hell is that? Like an Indiana Jones skill? Let's see. What happened? I actually have no idea. Obviously we are invisible there, but I don't know what that actually does. Let's see. Crystal Skull makes Hector invisible for a brief period, thus allowing him to escape enemies with ease. Oh, interesting. So just in case the situation gets super bad. Problem is, I noticed there, the moment she uses the Crystal Skull skill, I cannot use her to heal. So you can escape the enemies, but you can't like use the invisibility to heal yourself. So that's a problem. That's a huge like but. Alright, you are invisible, they can't hit you, but you can't heal. You know what I mean? Oh no. Oh. Ah. Come on. Oh no, man. Yeah, not locking on these guys is actually has been a problem. That said, still not any noticeable like damage spikes or anything like that. Man, we are already at 48. That's really good, I guess. Alright, so keep getting levels. Hopefully she doesn't get hit by like a super powerful attack here. That's the one thing that could cause us a lot of trouble. Is a fairy with not enough health. Should be helpful. Oh, awesome. We are getting all the elements of the lesser demons now. The fact that you can't hit the combo on the ground against this enemy makes him so annoying to fight. Ooh. Oh, I thought these were all those enemies that stun you. Man, a room like that with those, like 6 of those, would be probably the single worst room in the entire run. If you get stun locked once, you will lose like 80 floors of progress or something. Man, that's not good. Alright, first time I had to actually use the skill of the fairy there. Without using it by mistake, I mean. Alright, so next one is already level 50. So probably halfway through here. Or not. Kit bag or kite bag. Increases the number of accessories. Oh, I see. So this is the item I was thinking about before when I told you guys that I remembered that there was an item that gave us an extra accessory slot. So this is the one. So what should we do here? Wind, poison, earth. No. Storm. Number of hearts. Stun. Definitely this is a good one to have. Alright. So why there's a... Oh, there's another tower there. Oh, I see, man. Oh, I need to jump. Yeah. I need to have the glider here. I don't have the glider here. Let me see. Sorry. Again. Here. Yeah, this guy here is not my main glider. I have one of these that has the long glide skill, which is probably the one that's required here. I doubt the regular glide would have worked there. So it's fine that we weren't able to jump. So he only has the regular... Oh! He has the long glide actually. Is this one? Weird? Huh. I thought it was the other one that had the long glide. Apparently not. So let's check. Yeah, we're probably going to have to do the entire thing again, maybe. So I'm not going to do it right now, obviously. I'm just going to check to see if we can skip something here. Yeah, no we can't. So let's just go outside. That said, I am not sure we would have been able to do anything in the tower to begin with, to be honest. So let's actually check how many levels the fairy got here. This is actually relevant. So she got like 9 levels. That's really, really good, I would say. So yeah, let's go out. So it might take a while for me to actually fight the bosses here. I'm kind of apprehensive. If the first one was already slightly more difficult than I was expecting, imagine the rest. And if you need to fight them back to back to back, that makes it even harder. So I'm pretty sure I need to complete this tower first. But that was obviously a mistake. I thought the long glide one, the my flying familiar, was actually the other one. Turns out it was this one. Alright. So guys, this is what I'm going to do from now on. So, first of all, I need to farm all the familiars, as I told you guys before. So I'm going to do that. Usually, when I farmed the familiars the last time, what I did was I equipped this item right here, the brooch of bonds here. So all the experience would go to the familiars, you know. Problem is, I'm in a situation in which I actually need the levels for myself too, so I can't do that. So I'm not sure if that's going to help out that much, because we are going to have the different evolutions in the different positions in the chart, but they will not be like super high level, so maybe the tower itself might help us here. So I already have a couple of evolutions for most familiars, but all the familiars have either like 4 or 5, other than the demon, obviously. So these are probably the ones I'm going to use in the bosses, in the final battles. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the group. But I'm going to have to farm others first. So the idea for the next episode is I'm going to farm all of the familiars. And I'm going to have them ready for the next episode. So then we can walk around the castle using the skills we need to open all the passages and to get the percentages and things of that nature. I don't think I need to worry about the final group of bosses in terms of like getting percentages or getting like skills necessary like to open passages and things of that nature. I think that's basically based on which familiars do you have and which skills you have available to you in terms of usable skills to explore the castle, you know, like open this, the hip press from the battle familiar, or the glide, you know, or the fairy opening the chest and all that stuff. So that's the idea. So in the next episode, I'm going to already have leveled up all the familiars. So I'll probably be way higher level than I am right now. Not way, but at least a few levels. So if I'm 53 right now, I might be like 58 or maybe 60 in the next episode. So we already have 15 hours of time played there. And that is not counting the time that we are spending in the menus, which is actually a decent amount of time. So I'll be leveling up all the familiars. I'll have them all ready. So in the next episode, we are probably going to start at the top of the first tower. So we can go straight into the second tower with already a group of familiars. So we'll try to finish the tower. I am not sure we'll be able to at all, even with a better version of the Hector we have right now, and with all the familiars and stuff. And then we'll be walking around the castle and getting everything we possibly can get done before the final battle. So that's the plan for the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.